So now we're switching to yet another world, and up next is Rebecca, and she is going to give us a tour of Neverwinter Night. Becca is a member of the Inevitable Trail Guild of Educators in World of Warcraft, but she's also the lead explorer for the guild into Neverwinter. So, Becca, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay, as you can see, my character is all ready for the holiday in red, silver, and gold. But Winter Festival doesn't begin until tomorrow in Neverwinter, and the event will run 3 weeks and features brand new rewards like a winter sled mount, a frost mimic companion, winter weapon sets, and much more. Best of all, these items will be permanent. The Winter Festival events include the Twilight Run, Monsters on Ice, ice fishing, stargazing, and new holiday items. And since the festival doesn't begin until tomorrow, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show off the Foundry, which is a feature in Neverwinter where you can create quests or campaigns. And I think I just accidentally logged into my character.
Is it that bad that you logged into your character?
Well, yeah.
She's like, the temptation was too great.
Well, it slows me down, so. Well, now I've logged out completely. Hopefully the anticipation will be mounting, and then no one will be disappointed when I finally get the Foundry open.
Rebecca, how do you compare playing in Neverwinter? What's the comparison like in terms of Neverwinter versus WoW versus Second Life? Because I know you do participate in all of these communities. So while we're logging in, maybe you can kind of, as somebody who goes to all of them, what's the difference?
Well, the biggest difference between Neverwinter and World of Warcraft is the targeting, because in World of Warcraft you can target enemy characters by the tab key, but in Neverwinter they don't do that. They have a reticule in the center of your screen, and then you just hover over the different mobs that are in front of you to target them.
Okay, but essentially it's a similar type of game. I mean, in terms of there's just the idea that you are shooting at something.
Right.
Whereas in Second Life you don't shoot things, or do you?
Well, depends on how you spend your time.
Well, yeah. I was going to say,
I guess you
like,
could.
there's role-playing sims where that can be very much like, massively multiplayer online.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I usually actually go to an MMORPG for that, but
Right, but there you can, if that is your choice, it can be found in Second Life, although it probably isn't the first choice.
Yeah. Second Life, I think, is, I don't know, what do you guys think? It's much more, for me, Second Life is much more about the building and being able to put objects there and then do things with the objects.
Yeah, kind of more of a creative space.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a builder or a musician or an artist, or it's more of a creative space. Although there's a lot of people just enjoying the creative space rather than somebody making the creative space.
Yes, there's lots of consumers in virtual worlds like Second Life. And I mean, that was the great thing when Andrew was talking about, virtual pioneers, that you can go into Second Life and there are historical costumes that you can choose from, but that the variety is so great compared to, like your traditional MMORPG.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unlike World of Warcraft, Neverwinter is free to play.
Okay.
There are things that you can buy in the game, but that's optional. You can play the game for free.
Oh, so that's closer to like Second Life, that you can go into Second Life for free. I mean, but Second Life does have a currency called lindens, and then that you can purchase digital objects, virtual objects, or be given them, like the costumes for the historical simulations.
Yeah, the Neverwinter equivalent would be Zen.
Okay.
And, yeah, you can buy Zen, but you could also turn astral diamonds that you earn in the game into Zen through the astral diamond exchange.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's kind of interesting that all these games do have a monetary system. Whatever you call it, gold in World of Warcraft or Zen or Linden dollars, but they do have a monetary system, and in terms of education, gosh, there's something there. Obviously can always be used to teach something, economics.
Well, I mean, even like in Club Penguin, the fun thing about Club Penguin is, there is kind of an economy, but you're not supposed to be exchanging things, So I mean, you're right. There's a currency and an economy that shows up no matter where you go.
So I've got the Foundry tool up, and I've actually published this, so anyone who creates a character and plays Neverwinter could find it. And I've named it Demo Foundry NW for Neverwinter and SIG-B. This is a demonstration of Neverwinter's Foundry tool. This quest will be featured in the SIG-B Holiday Sim Crawl.
And so oh, go ahead, please.
This is the storyboard. And this is how you build the story. You have interact object, kill enemies, you can create dialogue, inspect an object, unlock a door, reach a point. And this is the map where you place different things like the encounters you want to have, and
oh, nice.
The NPCs you want to function with. You can put traps.
So who can create a quest in Neverwinter? Can any user logging in create a quest, or do you have to reach a particular...
You have to reach level 15.
But
you don't have to be level 15 to play a quest that someone's created, because I've been able to do that as low as level 6. And this here is the dialogue tree, because I've put an NPC on the map for when your character gets there. You interact with them first, and they tell you what your mission objective is. And you get 2 options to reply. I put, I will take care of the threat, or bah humbug.
Good one.
So I'm going to play it from the beginning on my default Foundry character, which is a guy, and I haven't figured out how to change him yet.
Because you want a female character?
Yes.
And oh yeah, the thing of it is, okay, so what we're really looking at now is like this. I also want to say, like, some people are saying like Minecraft is in between Second Life and like a thing like World of Warcraft. I also think that this Foundry tool is in between, say, Second Life and World of Warcraft, in the sense that you can't create everything, but it's giving you lots of options. And it's also giving you a template for a quest line, so you don't have to start from scratch.
So.
Oh, Rebecca, before you proceed, if I can ask a quick question.
Sure.
You mentioned that you have to reach at least level 15 before you can create a quest, but you don't have to be to play a quest. Now, as the quest creator, can you set a minimum level for a character to actually
I have
engage
not
in that quest?
seen where you can do that, so I'm thinking that it might scale.
And yeah, we're really, we were so happy. Oh, go ahead.
You know how like flex rating, depending on how many characters you have, the boss gains health. So my guess is is that depending on whatever level of character you have that accepts that quest, the mobs will be the appropriate level for that.
Okay. Yes, the reason why I ask is in comparing it to WoW, in our experience with WoW, and there are some players who like to do questing, and pretty much the quest that you have access to depends on your level. I.e. the regions that you can get into and accept the quest and be able to basically have a fair chance at successfully accomplishing the quest. So I was wondering if you can, as the creator, you can have the same set because if you're thinking as an educational tool, you definitely don't want to have one so difficult that someone doesn't have a chance at all to be able to complete it or have success, which might turn out to be a negative experience. So that's why I was just wondering if you have that capability.
I did not see it when I was creating the quest because I'm still new to this. I just tinkered with it for this event because I knew Neverwinter is not going to be doing their winter festival until tomorrow. But yeah.
And I have to thank you so much for this and for showing us this because this has made it severely intriguing. And we are planning on Blue and I were working on the write-up for the playground, and we definitely want to include Neverwinter in the ISTE playground this year. So we have 6 months to become experts on it. You ready for it, Rebecca?
Sure. So in Neverwinter, the nice thing is, although you can turn it off, is that a trail of sparkles will lead you in the direction that you want to go. So my trail of sparkles led me to this gate, which I exit out of because my objective is report to Frost Lake, go to Frost Lake. So here we have on the map, I can select Frost Lake.
And what's the significance of Frost Lake?
This is I invented it for the quest.
Oh, cool.
that I created in the Foundry.
Cool.
I just named it that because it's frozen over. So our next objective is speak with the NPC. See, I made this really simple.
Oh, okay.
So our NPC is the common elf over there.
Mm-hmm. And you can make this as
See
easier.
this animation that she's doing?
Did you get to choose that animation?
Yeah. This
cool.
is Beckon. So, and I put this in. All of this is custom. So please help. Goblins have infested the lake during the winter festival. Nearby citizens celebrate the solstice here. The frost goblins' presence at the lake threatens their celebration. So you have your two options of dialogue. I will take care of the threat. This is where you accept the quest, and bah humbug, where you don't accept the quest.
So you're going to save the lake for ice skaters.
Right. Or ice fishermen.
Oh, okay.
Because that's one of the things you'll be able to do during the winter festival. You can ice fish. Oh, and when I complete the objective of eliminating the frost goblins, my quest reward will appear in this trunk.
Nice. I mean, we're saying you can make this as easy or as complex as you wanted to. It could be an orientation thing so people could get the basic movements in Neverwinter, or you could make it they can't go from one place to the other place until they solve like a math problem and give you like the correct answer, right?
More like a treasure hunt. Like you'd have to find a particular item before you could advance.
And there you go. You're getting the goblins.
since I'm just in the test thing, I can heal myself up. But in the actual game, if you want to carry healing potions,
you're like I'm still in beta. And that's interesting. So you're using basically your beta tester. They give you an avatar that's a beta tester. But
yeah.
You could go out and bring your regular character and play through it also, right?
I don't know. I wasn't able to find my own quest.
Oh, no.
So I don't think it would let you because that would be an easy way for you to get items. So
okay.
I think you'd be blocked from doing your own quest.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That would be a nice cheat. After I run here, I get all the Zen in the world. Sounds good.
Well, you don't get to pick the reward that they get. So
what
a
cool teaching tool this would be, though, for teachers to be creating quests for their children, and then for students to be creating quests for each other.
Absolutely.
As they, and they're just learning on so many different levels to be learning things in the content area, as well as, computational thinking and problem solving and the Common Core kinds of things.
You get a random level specific item, so like my character can't even use this. See, it says requires Hunter Ranger. Requires level 30. The test character's level 30 for this, but he's not a Hunter Ranger, so it's totally random what you get.
No, this is really cool. I mean, I can just see so many applications, just like Grid was saying, whether, it's the instructor creating it because, the curriculum, which I have to say is as much as I'd love to give things to students so students can create, sometimes we don't have the time to let the students go play in the sandbox. So I think this is great because, if you only had enough time to make the quest yourself and then have the students come and play, you could do that, or you could put the students in there and have them do it.
And besides just a quest, you can create a whole campaign, which I guess would be like...
Oh! So
like a whole... I think they call campaigns raids in here. Campaigns are like raids.
So you could string a whole bunch of quests together, like on a quest line, and gosh, you could go for weeks that way, probably. That makes it really interesting, because this is based on Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yeah, this is Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter. Not Neverwinter Nights, because that's a whole other thing, but
okay.
This is Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter from Perfect World and Cryptic Games.
Okay, because so you could really play the Dungeon Master in here and come up with the quests. That's really cool.
I even got a title on my other character. It might be on this character too. Let me see.
And what title's that?
Foundry Neophyte.
Oh, that's so cool!
So I'm guessing that, because people can review your Foundry quest too, so I'm guessing the better you get at making these and the more you make, you might get another title from it.
That is very cool, and then you just have to convince people that you are a master quest maker so that you become popular. You have to do marketing. Also an interesting business application for something like this. Okay, so Becca, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.